would you guys say to convince people to come on the next set of cruises?
Great group of fans. Had a lot of fun.
Lots of food and sunny and warm. Wonderful beer. Lovely beer.
This is what happens after the movie's finished. Everybody gets to drink and have fun.
All of the women.
We're the sci-fi geeks that get out of our parents' basements.
Yeah. Join us on our show. Cruises, they're fantastic. Some women.
You get to actually spend much more time with the fans. You get time to get to know them, and they get to know you. And nothing's quite as regimented as a normal convention. So it's much more fun, actually.
Tense is the stingrays, but it's kind of competitive, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
But above all, you're on the sea.
Yes.
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 I like the sea music.
I've been to a lot of conventions over the years. I don't remember one person who I met at conventions because it's a sea of faces. You sign an autograph, you maybe talk on a panel, you maybe have a little chat in the hall or something, you know, but there's so many people about. And then somebody comes up to you 5 years later and says, you remember me, we met at a convention in New Orleans, and I always have to say no, you know, I feel guilty about it. But I mean, the group, this relatively small group of fans that we had on the cruise, who we spent 5 days or so with, I'm going to remember them, you know, if I see them once again, I'll know who they are and I'll kind of know something about them.
And they're able to ask personal questions about the program that they've wanted to ask for years and haven't been able to get anybody to ask, you know, that sort of thing.
We got to swim with dolphins.
We got to swim with dolphins
And
cuddle them.
stingrays too.
And stingrays.
Well done, Gracie.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gracie. Come over here, Gracie. There you go.
Oh, I went in the water and they're lovely. They sort of rub up against you and bounce you like a pussycat.
It seems, you may think I'm odd, but I don't wish to be nuzzled by fish or to cuddle dolphins. And he said, you're very strange.
I said to
I'm
Terence,
obviously a minority.
I said to Terence, don't forget, they're your distant cousins.
And I said they can stay distant.
The fans themselves made a little pastiche video of Doctor Who, a little the story with Nick and with Wendy playing Jenny, you see, Nick playing the Brigadier, and it was introduced by a piece of pre-recorded video which had been shot with Colin Baker and Fraser Hines, yes. You see, and they wrote the story and they shot the film, they cast it, they did everything, and Terence and I were there purely as advisors and consultants. It's a very good idea, if you're doing something like this and you've got to do it very fast, to think of the ending, but not only to think of the ending, to think of a really strong dramatic ending, some sort of climax, a set piece of some sort of something, which you're moving towards, because if you don't, what's liable to happen is you get a whole lot of excitement, and then at the end it just fizzles away and just stops. And that's what sticks in people's minds, because people always remember the ending, you know. They'll forgive weak bits in the middle, but they won't forgive a weak ending. So
It seems to me that we should have some kind of a struggle for the crystal at the top of the place or at the temple by whoever the antagonist is, that Zoe and the Brigadier are able to rescue the crystal from his domination or something at the last minute, and having the crystal and being able to leisurely go back and finish their vacation seems to me to be the ending we should strive for.
It's also quite a good trick if you get a little earlier than that, you get to a stage where they seem to have solved it, they seem to have won, and somebody, you know, the master steps out from behind the building
Yes,
with the ray gun and
definitely.
says, "Aha!"
They're thwarted and they have to
one.
overcome
So you
the
get a reverse,
obstacle.
you get a twist in the tale. They did filming at the Mayan temple in Mexico.
Yes, you couldn't have bought that kind of...
And I said to the director, look what you've got. I mean, huge numbers of people swarming all over the ruins. I said, you've got expensive foreign locations and a cast of thousands.
And extras, extras everywhere.
Yeah, extras everywhere. We got 6 extras in a sand pit, basically, when we were doing it.
Yeah, it's the first time I've got a decent location. Yeah, it's always a quarry or a sand pit. I'd forgotten what it's like to learn lines, and of course, because I played Zoe, they gave me masses of technobabble to learn. Well, it was just
like old times.
I had to keep asking these two to say, "Oh, help me cut this, please. I can't learn this anymore. I can't do this." And it's not like riding a bike, acting. It's not like riding a bike. It's very scary to have gone back to do something that I haven't wanted to do for a very long time.
Well, you'd never have known that. Honestly.
It wouldn't.
I think it would be rather good.
Yeah, I think it will. We've not seen it cut together, which is going to be everything. I mean, we've seen separate scenes.
Yes,
And they got them. This is a bit like the script. They shot their schedule. They got everything they wanted to do. We shot. There's no
amazing.
Yeah, it is.
And you
2
know,
days, 2.5 days.
they're going to cut and edit and whatever. You know, all kinds of stuff.
I'm not quite sure how long it'll be, but I think at least 10 minutes and possibly longer.
Yeah, that was a blast seeing Nicholas Courtney and Wendy Padbury reading lines that I'd massaged and that we'd written and plots that the whole group of us had collaborated on, and I got quite a buzz out of seeing my wife here play the major one of the major antagonist type characters in the piece too. So
it was really cool getting to be in a scene with Nick and Wendy. I'm like, that's so cool. Not only am I acting with them, but they're playing their characters from Doctor Who. That is quite an experience.
So yeah.
So it's like being in Doctor Who.
Yeah. So that was a real blast, and I loved the stingrays. That was just cool. I mean, they were fish that were acting like puppies. You just don't see cold-blooded animals acting like puppies.
But now the dolphins were cool. They were huge.
Well, the dolphins...
And I even heard them purr.
I like being with everybody, and the excursions are brilliant, especially swimming with dolphins. Was my favourite excursion.
And she said, about what I was saying, I love cuddling women, and Gracie was a puppy.
Gracie was our dolphin.
Our dolphin.
Well, in all, we've been cruise people before with the Doctor Who. We've always enjoyed it.
It's a lot of fun.
That's why we're here. I'm not a Doctor
I was
Who
just ready to cross his
fan
face.
myself, but my husband, my son.
Wherever you go, Doctor Who fans. It's wonderful, it really is.
I'm one of the authors of the script, and it was really great fun acting with Wendy Padbury, who was playing Zoe in character, and it was just cool. Especially my line of wuss. But yeah, I love this. I'm gonna be doing this probably for the rest of my life. Let's see, highlights. Stingrays, cool. Dolphins, cool. Alton Hot. Don't really remember much except for the fact that I was going cut, action, what's my line again? Chichen Itza, I made to the top of that stinking thing and managed to keep my breath and my balance. So that was fun. This whole thing was great. I loved it. Blast. Will repeat all the time. This is going to be an ongoing thing for me, come hell or high water, and finances, and family, and all that other fun stuff.